welcome back to episode 2 of the Sidetrack series. My name is the Carter712, and today we're going to be finishing up that slime farm. So, last episode, we dug out a 4-chunk slime farm, and now we need to finish it up. We need to decorate the walls, finish up the top of it so it's not just a giant hole in the ground, and we got a lot of work on our hands. So, what do you say, guys? Let's get this episode started. Alright, so we're down here in the slime farm now, and we came up with this really cool design, and now we need to continue it all the way up to the surface. I know I said last episode that I wasn't going to do that, but I think I was kind of just being lazy, you know, didn't want to take the time to do it. But what else are we here for if we're not going to take the time to do really cool builds? So I think we're going to continue this design all the way up to the surface. So what do you guys say we jump into a time lapse here and let's get this done. The walls of the slime farm are done, guys. Holy cow, does that feel good to have done. Just look at that. I mean, I get halfway through these projects and I'm like, did I bite off more than I can chew? And then just being able to stand down here in the bottom and look at this totally makes the whole thing worth it. Let me know down in the comments below. What do you guys think of the design here of our slime farm? Let's jump up here to the top real quick and we'll go over what we're kind of going to do for the rest of today's episode. All right, so when I recorded that last clip, we came up and said that we were going to do a little bit of landscaping and a retaining wall behind the hole that we dug out to finish up this top area of the farm. Well, I built the retaining wall and I was not happy at all with how it turned out, but we were streaming on Monday and you can follow me there at twitch.tv/thecarter712, and Shaz stopped in and he gave us a pretty good idea on how to finish up this farm. So we built a giant slime head. You can get a tutorial for this at Zooey Mama's channel on YouTube. He has a bunch of amazing tutorials on how to build different mobs in Minecraft. We did have to update it or alter it a little bit so that would fill our space here, but I think it adds a really nice touch to the world here and a really nice topper for the farm. But we do need to come in and trim these mountains back a little bit. So what do you guys say we get into doing that? All right, guys, so the walls are all cut out now. We don't have any more harsh edges along the edge of our slime head here. And we made a more natural look to the mountainside here with some kind of jagged cut-ins and just kind of a gradual slope that goes up. As you can see, though, we did lose a bunch of the snow. So now we need to go through and place some snow blocks along the edges of the mountain here just to keep the tops all snowy peaks. And we need to throw some slime and stuff down here around the edge of the farm. So let's fly on over to the storage building here and let's make ourselves a whole bunch of snow blocks. All right, the snow blocks are all made. Now we just need to fly back on over and we need to cover up the tops of these mountains. What we're going to try and do is kind of go along this edge here and just kind of try and match a nice even like slope along here along the edge of the mountain. We don't need to cover the whole thing. We can leave some stone exposed to kind of give it like a little bit of a natural feel. Let me do that real quick and we'll be back. Alrighty, so I think this is giving a little bit better of a look. We added some more snow along here on the mountain, and it kind of gives it more of that natural look, kind of like the rest of the mountains now. And it's not just like we cut out a giant chunk and there's a bunch of concrete showing. I did kind of try, one second, let me try and land here real quick and I'll show you guys this. But I did try to like taper it out a little bit as we came down over here, and I think it turned out pretty nice. All right, so what we're trying to do here is just make this look a little bit more natural, and like this farm has kind of been here for a while. So we came through, we tore out all the stone that was in the ground, and then we went through and added a bunch of dirt up along the hill here. So it looks a little bit more natural, like it kind of transitions from the dirt into the stone and then up into the snow. And then we went through and threw a little bit of dirt and stuff back here into these little like cave crevices and stuff. Kind of made a little like overhang and cave area right there. And now we're trying to plant some trees and stuff around here. So let's throw down another spruce one right here and let's see what we get. And we got another little guy. So we're going to tear that down. But what we're trying to do is just, you know, add a bunch of like life to the area. Some vegetation and just like make it look a little bit more natural. Like I said, like the farm's been here for a little while. We are eventually going to come back and do like custom trees and that kind of stuff. But for now, we're just going to put these ones in and use them kind of as placeholders until we have a little bit more time to do that. We're going to add some benches and stuff like that around the farm to give ourselves some places to sleep. And then I think the farm will just about be done here. The slime farm is done, guys. Holy cow, was that a lot of work with having to dig out that mountain in the background and everything. Like, it just ended up being way more than I thought it was going to be. But holy cow, am I glad to have it done, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So over here, we ended up adding a little path back here to kind of give you a little bit of direction, a little bench for us to sleep on, and an entryway down into our storage. And then I've really been liking doing this lately with the spruce leaves and the oak leaves on top. I think it adds a nice little detail, and the light and dark really go nice together. We ended up adding some bushes and some more vegetation over here, and I really think this helped kind of pull the whole farm together. I would really love to hear from you guys down in the comments below. What do you guys think of our slime farm here? All right, guys. Well, that is going to do it here for episode 2 of the Sidetrack series. My name is the Carter712. Definitely hit that like and subscribe button down below, and I would greatly appreciate it. It would help me a bunch. And we will see you guys in the next episode.